Hi everyone, so good to see you all again and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about life over 50 and a thing what we call quiet quitting. Keep watching and we'll have a bit of a chat about it all. Yeah, so people over 50 and our Gen Xers, it's one of those things where you get to the point where you think, it's time to move on. Being 50, you have to start realising you have to sort of put those materialistic things away and think about yourself more. Like we did, we moved and went overseas and lived overseas for a period of time. Yeah, we're back in Australia now. That's because we're setting up for our retirement, basically. But yeah, think about yourself. We're stuck in a rut. Once you get to 50 and you're working, you've worked in jobs maybe for many, many years. Sucked up to your bosses, done as much as you can to get promotions. And being 50, you tend to find that the promotions go to the younger crowd, the younger generation. I suppose they're more adaptive to certain things, where sometimes being 50 and above, you're sort of set in your own ways, and sometimes management don't like that kind of stuff. But we're stuck with also too being in situations where you got children maybe, and you have to really help them out in certain things. You may have elderly parents, and you might be stuck in a situation where you have to take them to appointments and things like that. But you have to start thinking about yourselves. It's important. You have to feel the inner peace and understand that you've done everything you can for your children and things for your parents as they've gotten older. And you have to think about yourselves and think what you really want to do. Silent quitting is a terminology when you just turn up for work, do what you want to do, just get paid and things like that. And it's at the stage of when you're looking at retirement. So you may be minimising your hours at work to benefit yourself to go on holidays or take on hobbies and do hobbies. But it's very important for your mental health that you do kick back at 50, if you can, of course, because you may be stuck with mortgages and things like that. So you have to take that in consideration too, and your financial circumstances as well. But if you're in a situation where you can do it, it's so important for your mental health and for your health to kick back and enjoy life a lot more. We've all worked hard over the years. We've all done many, many things to help family and friends and things like that. It's time to think about yourself. So with quiet quitting and also silent quitting, what it is strategically removing certain parts in your life that you don't need or don't find necessary to have in your life again. And when you sit down and put it on paper, you'll find there's a lot of things in your life that aren't necessary. So remove them, take them out of the equation, get them out of your head, get them out of your life. You'll find by doing this, things will become a lot easier for you and you don't have to worry about those burdens. So we're not talking about disengaging yourself from life things. What it's actually talking about is engaging new aspects. And what it's doing is you're actually doing it on your own terms, not other people's terms. That's really, really crucial and really important. Well, I'm just going through a washway. We've actually had so much rain here, we're cut off today, north and south on the Bruce Highway here in Queensland. Just rained and rained and rained. Incredible. Great for the gardens though. So what you're actually doing is you're removing all those things that doesn't matter and you are engaging things that do matter in your life. And life will become so much easier. So there's a general conception with society being 50 and above and Gen X, that it's time for you to wind down and start to take life a lot easier, because that's how people see Gen Xers. But I've got to disagree. If you're healthy and mentally still sound, I think it's a good time of the year, or good time in your life to actually take on things. You know, we're resilient. We've had many, many years of work. You know, we've learned so many different things. Our parents have taught us so many different things. It's one of those things where, being a 50 plus person, you want to take on all those opportunities. Give it a go, you know, because if you get to the age where your mobility isn't great, you can't do those things. And you'll sit back and go, I wish I had done those things when I was in my 50s. Really, really important thing to think about, guys. You always find that in society that there's constant pressures to live by the rules. And it's quite draining, as you may be aware. So go for it. Live life to the fullest. As I've said many, many years, live life to the fullest. Take on opportunities. You know, we're stereotyped to be old, we can't do things, we can't learn things. I've got to disagree with that. If you put your mind to it, we're in an age where we're adaptable still. We can still learn things. It's just getting motivated. Having motivation to learn new things, try new things. That's the crucial part of it all. So we're Gen X. We're adaptable. Well, the world thinks that Gen X 50 plus are draining to the society, but they're wrong. What we're doing is we're going to reinvent ourselves at 50, and you should do that too yourself. Reinvent yourself. Learn new things. Enjoy life to the fullest. Adapt to what's happening around us. That's so important. We're in a wonderful part of our lives where we've learned so much. We may have some earnings, which is great, which will help you. If you're working full time, maybe look at part-time work. Give yourself some time to learn new things, some time for yourself. You know, we can improve ourselves by adapting, learning, and enjoying life. So my situation, I sort of silently quitted a few years ago, prior to us moving overseas. I was involved in an incident at work which made me think about life more, and so I went part-time for a little while, but then we thought, you know, let's look at certain things and look at our life. So we downsized our house, which meant we had money in the bank. We also helped with bills, and being part-time, I had more time to do things. Could be an option for yourself if you live in a big home, the kids are gone, or whatever it may be. Downsize maybe, you know. If you don't mind living in small areas, maybe move into an apartment, and don't worry about all the big costs of rates, etc. in houses. You'll have your body corporate, and you need to look at all your financial situations in that circumstance. But that could be an option where you have a little bit of money on the side, and then you can enjoy life a lot more. Go on your holidays, visit family more. A lot of people nowadays live a long way away from the family. We do, and we don't get to see them as much as what we'd like. And if you've got grandchildren like we have, you don't get to see them grow up, and it's a bit hard because you got the FaceTime, etc. that you have. I'm just looking for Crocs here, make sure there's nothing around, because we've had a few around. You may be in a situation where you do FaceTime and you see them FaceTime, but it's not the same. You don't see them growing up, and we do miss that a lot. So it's so important to remove distractions in your life, whether physical, mental, financial, digital. This will actually improve your life so much more in leaps and bounds. You don't have all those distractions in your life, and you can concentrate on what you want to do and concentrate about yourself and do what you want to do. It's crucial. So the silent quit, it's about reinventing yourself, reinventing what is important to you in life. We're not old dogs. We don't have old tricks. We can learn new things. We can still adapt. But what we're doing is we're taking control of our own lives and thinking about ourselves before thinking about family and others. I know that can be harsh and certain people may disagree with that, but if you don't take care of yourself and love yourself, things could be devastating in the future for you. So us Gen X's, over 50s, go for it. Live life to the fullest. I know this video is a little bit of a rant, not a rant, just a bit of a chat, but I hope the ones that are thinking about what I'm talking about take that opportunity, grasp it, and remember, live life to the fullest. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you all on the next video.
From valley shores to Thai sunrises, Vita nights under glowing skies. Roman Richard with his camera wide, showing beaches and countrysides, taking us on the ride, showing sights for all to see. From budget beds to resorts so grand, he's seen it all across the land. Street food sizzling in his hand, a taste of life so unplanned, takes you where your heart should be. Morning walks through the markets bright, cuisines and colors and perfect light. A day in the life feels so alive, showing you how to truly thrive. Sun or storm or pouring rain, sharing joy again and again. His passion he can't contain. Roaming Richard around the world, where his heart beats strong, through valley streets and Thailand and Vietnam. Roaming Richard lives so sweet, he shows the world beneath his feet. From the valley villas to the different cuisines, every video shows a different scene. He sparks hearts and joy, chasing his dreams. He shows you all a day in his life. Far from home, but never alone. To all my fans and subscribers, I'm grateful for every view. You have all been so true. Australia is my home, but you can't stop me to roam. Roman Richard will keep shining on. The spirit of adventure lives on and on. Around the world, where his heart beats strong, through valley streets and Thailand and Vietnam. Roaming Richard, life so sweet, he shows the world beneath his feet. He shows the world beneath his feet. Remember, live life.
Remember, live life to the fullest, guys. It's so important, and we'll see you all on the next video. See you. Bye.